Hello. Hello, guys. Hi. Hello. Finally, we have some people. Hello. I thought I was going to sit here talking to myself. I think I must have been here for about like three minutes. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. How are you? Hello. Welcome, everyone. Happy New Year, guys. I'm all right, thank you. How are you? So how are you guys? Let me know. Let me know. We're all supposed to be working. Nah, it's evening. Well, it is here. Yeah, I'm all good, thank you guys. Thank you so much for asking. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you're all well. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas or festive season or whatever you do get up to. So, hi guys. Oh, congratulations, Lucy. That is amazing. How exciting. Still recovering. Wonderful. So I know this is a little bit spur of the moment, guys. I've literally just been filming some videos for TikTok, and I thought I might just pop on live here because I didn't go live in November, and I thought I'll go live sometime over Christmas period, but I didn't have chance. I've had a cough for about 3 weeks now, and it started when I had like the flu or COVID or whatever it was. 3 weeks ago. So I haven't really been wanting to go live, but I thought, you know what, while I'm in my studio and it's quite quiet in the house, I thought I might just come on just for like half an hour or something. It won't be a long live, guys, just because, you know, I'm not getting into probably the swing of things properly until Monday. But you know, but I just thought, let's just do something random. Do you know what I mean? Let's just come on. So I haven't yet. I haven't watched it yet. No, I do plan on watching it, but at the moment, I'm watching Superman and Lois. So I started there. So we've got four episodes left to watch tonight, and then we've got another 2 seasons to go. And then the fourth one is not out in the UK just yet. It was out in October, I think, in America. Hello, Stephanie. How are you, my love? I haven't seen you for a while. I'm doing okay, thank you. Are you? So yeah. Um, it was I'm sorry, guys, if I keep coughing. My studio is quite cold as well, so like in the summer it holds the heat, and in the winter it's like freezing in here, and it doesn't help my chest. So I'll try not to cough as much as I can, but more I talk, the more I'm coughing. So. But yeah, the blooper video is absolutely hilarious. I literally, every so often, I just swipe on it just for a laugh. And every single time, it's just making me laugh. Oh, sounds nice and relaxing. Cager, is that? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Steph. I hope things improve for you this year. Awesome. Hello, everyone. So where are we all watching from then? Let me know. Because I've decided to do it this format again. Now, I think October I did this format for the first time. And last month, obviously, I didn't do one in November. I didn't do it in December. I think that's right anyway. So it's interesting now I've come on at this random hour to see where actually people are from. And there's quite a lot of people from all sorts of different areas, which is amazing. I normally like set up in my office, you see, and do it that way. But I'm quite liking like this. It reminds me of like your TikTok video, like live stream, and I quite like that. We got a lot of people from America here, actually. Singapore. Wow. That's amazing, guys. So, for those of you that celebrate, did you have a lovely Christmas, festive period? Did you do anything nice? Pakistan. Wow, so far, everyone. Oh, so it's so fascinating when I find out where you're all from. I'm just genuinely really interested because I just think it's so, like, there's me in England sat in my little studio in my house, like, and then I've got all these people like, in all these random places around the world that are sitting there watching me. I just find it so bizarre, so surreal. Do you know what I mean? But it's quite fun. Oh, did you go on holiday to Florida? Did you have a lovely time? What a way to spend Christmas. Oh, thank you, Poppy. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for watching. Where's your bloody cardy? What do you mean? Thanks so much, Nick. Oh, I really hope you're okay. Oh my God, San Diego. Well, it's just fascinating where everyone's from, guys. I've only watched Pretty Little Liars once. I got too obsessed with it when I watched it that I just couldn't be doing with that again. Plus, it's so old now, they're like, don't do it. So I do want to watch the new series just to see what it's all about. Oh, thank you, Mina. From Turkey, amazing. Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Sending you all lots of love. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, thank you for everyone that's subscribed as well, guys. It really does mean a lot. And obviously, thank you for everyone that does watch as well. You know, watching and subscribing really does help the channel. So thank you so much. What's your favourite thing to do? What was your favourite thing to do in 2024? Oh, I don't know, if I'm honest with you, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I quite liked going to the Charlie Bear's thing. What's it called? The Bear House. I quite enjoyed doing that. I don't know. I didn't really have. I mean, I quite liked going to Cornwall. It was quite nice, quite different. But then, even again, that wasn't probably the best thing. I don't really know, to be honest. That's a hard one. And that question as well. What's your favourite memory from 2024? See, I just don't know. I loved collecting my bears, you know. I don't know. That's a really hard question. And it's actually quite depressing the way I've just answered that, isn't it, really? Because it's like you haven't got anything that you remember. No, not really. Like, I don't know. Favourite memory? I don't know. Yeah, that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? I hope I get some favourite memories from this year. Do you know what I mean? So, oh dear. Pennsylvania. Amazing. Yeah, my kids had a great Christmas. They loved all their presents, and they didn't particularly ask for anything anyway. So, but they enjoyed everything that they've got. And my favourite gift, because somebody said that as well. I don't really know, to be honest with you. It's not the same, is it, when you're an adult? You know, I got a couple of handbags, little handbags, and money and things. So I bought a selection of perfumes because I absolutely love perfumes. And this time of year, I love, because after Christmas and you get your sales, and then it's my birthday month. And then you get January sales and all that, because I love kind of treating myself in January to new perfumes and things like that. So I have bought a selection of perfumes. Thing is, I could just have all of them. Do you know what I mean? I'd have shelves full of perfume. It's just ridiculous. And I try to have mine all to last me for the whole year. So then when it comes to December time, I'm on my way out. Do you know what I mean? And preparing myself for some more. Hi everyone. Sorry if I've missed anyone, guys. I hope you're all well. Thank you for checking in. So it's 7:20 here in the UK, 7:20 in the evening. It's a little bit on the chilly side today. We've actually had Jack's come out, so it's been nice and frosty. Today was a great day because literally over the last couple of days, probably maybe the 30th, I started to declutter a little bit in the house. Went mad on my daughter's room, and then my room, and then the studio. I've literally totally went through. It felt so good. I've literally sorted out all my boxes and all my props and just tidied everything up. It's been amazing. Oh, Australia, amazing. And sorry, I keep getting notifications because I'm on my phone. Every time somebody sends a message or something, it's coming down. But whereas when I'm on TikTok live, I can't see anything outside of the live stream. But on here, I've got notifications popping up. So I've got my sister messaging me and stuff. It's so weird. But it's absolutely lovely. I love it. There's meant to be snow due here on the weekend, and I love snow. I know it's probably one of those a little bit, but I absolutely love it. I find it so soothing, so relaxing. I really hope we do get some good snow, guys. It's chilly and hungry. Lakes are freezing. Oh, that's so nice. Snow. Yeah, snow is pretty. I'm from England. Or do you mean where in England am I from? What's your favourite perfume? Oh, do you know what? I've got so many, and it's hard. I'm loving Marc Jacobs. I really like the Perfect selection. The one Perfect was the main one that I had, and it was my favourite. And it's got such a gorgeous bottle that I won't chuck it out. But then I've ended up buying the other two that I liked, and then I got a Daisy one. But I love Gucci, the floral ones. The ones like Miley Cyrus was had her name on. The green one is my favourite. So yeah, I've got so many perfumes. Yeah, so I post a lot of little videos on TikTok. And I've spoke quite a lot about New Year's resolutions and things, so I don't really do them, guys. I find that it's too much pressure to put on us. Do you know what I mean? And then if you don't stick to it, then you feel bad. Most people set one and it lasts a couple of weeks. Most of the time, it's always new year, new me, or weight loss. I'm just I don't want to be a new me. Do you know what I mean? I like to improve on life, improve and where I've gone wrong, make rights and stuff like that. And I'd like to improve in some ways, but I don't want to be the new year, new me kind of thing, because I don't want to be a total new me. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm happy and proud of who I am. But if there's areas where I need working on, I want to improve them. Does that make sense? So I just don't like the term new year, new me. I'm going to be totally different. I'm going to be better than this, that, this. It's just so negative. I want to be uplifting about it. Do you know what I mean? A bit more positive about it. Oh, guys, I wish I can have snow. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's too much, and I don't normally do them. But like now, like I don't know. You can have things, isn't it? Like this year, like I don't really know what I want to do. I just know that I need to be a bit healthier, and I need to be a bit more physically healthier. I am overweight, yes. So losing weight would be a bonus, but I'm not doing any diets or anything like that. I was going to look at getting injections, weight loss injections. And to be honest with you, I don't want to go down that route because I don't want to feel ill. Because the amount of illness that, how it can make you feel, I just don't want to feel like that. So, I'm just going to carry on and do my life as I want to do. And I just want to become more active. So, and I said I don't do resolutions, and then I started talking about this the other day, and I'm like, well, technically, isn't that sort of like a resolution? But I thought I don't really want to do that because I know I won't stick to it. So my goal for just at some point for the year, I just want to feel a bit more healthier. I want to get moving a bit more. I want to be able to lower my cholesterol because I have got high cholesterol. Um, I want to have a little bit. I'd love to lose a little bit of weight. Yeah, I would. But I'm not going to put pressure on that. Do you know what I mean? Because I've tried so many things over the years, and I'm really struggling. Since being in the menopause, I just find it's got worse and worse. Especially the last few years, and I just don't want to Yeah, that's what I mean, Mina. Exactly that. And I'm just like, it was probably is that, yeah. But and I just feel like, I'll be 39 on the 12th of Jan, and I do worry about getting old, and I'm not going to lie, it's just something that I do worry about. So many things, do you know what I mean, about being on my own, about being unwell, and just different stuff like that. It really does worry me, and I feel like I want to try and improve my life physically, so I'm around longer for my children and things like that. I need to lower my cholesterol. It's always been high, even before I was overweight, so you can't say it was due to that. It's something in my family because my dad's got high cholesterol as well. But obviously my weight doesn't help. Um, so I'm just kind of going in. I want to get moving a bit more because I don't move a great deal. And I said to my husband, I don't want to be going to the gym every day and slogging out 2 hours, getting this, that route. I don't want to do that because I won't stick at it. I want to just get moving a bit more. So that means if one day a week I go in my gym, go on my treadmill for like 5 minutes, go on my bike for 5 minutes, and go on my rower for like 2 minutes, then I'm done. Do you know what I mean? I've done a bit of exercise, and if I do a bit more than that in the week, then that's fine. That's all I want to do. Do you know what I mean? And I want to start taking my supplements again, and there's a couple of supplements I want to start taking. I need to help grow my nails, my hair health, and just like improving my fitness level, really, my own health, to improve my heart. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. We just need to get moving. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Katie. I'm really glad I can help you. Um, my profession is I'm a content creator. So yeah, I just want to improve myself. So I've got some supplements. I know it's one of those, isn't it? Do they work? Do they not work? Do you know what? I don't care. I'd rather give it a go and see if it does. And I've just got a couple of supplements just trying to help my brain function and cognitive function and all that kind of stuff. So it's just about, and it's not just for this year, it's a long-term thing. I want it to be more of a thing where I'm just more active, I'm fitter, um, just moving more. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of thing I want to do. But I think my main focus for this year is making sure that once a month I have me time, like a proper me time. Now, yeah, I'll go to the salon, get my brows done, which, by the way, I had done today. I usually get my nails done, but I can't have my nails done at the moment, guys. Exactly, yeah, exactly that. Happy New Year, everybody, and hi, everyone who's just joining. Um, So I just feel like it's little things, but more of an overall thing. I mean, the fact that I'm 40 next year, that's what I can say now. I'm 40 next year. That is really like worrying me, like big time. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh my God, I'm on my way to 50, and it's just terrifying me. I'm just being honest with you guys. I just really am terrified. Don't know why, just am. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. I might do little like little snippets for like TikTok and stuff of me might on my treadmill and just little bits like that. Put a small video together and uploading it, maybe just to try and give others maybe a bit of motivation. But I just can't be committing to like anything. I don't want to commit because I'll be the same as what I do all the time. Yeah, I'm going to do this, and then I go to the gym for a couple of months, and then I'll stop going, and then I'll beat myself up about it, put myself down. I don't want to do that. Not anymore. Like. Of Wendy. So, I hate that. Loads of people are like that. Well, I'm older than you, and I'm like, okay, but I don't mean. I don't feel old. Like I don't feel old at all. I feel really young. But when I think of my age, I do get so worried. I'm not going to lie and and make it all out like I'm not bothered because I genuinely am bothered. Um, thanks, guys. Oh, now you're being extra polite. Thanks. Um, there will be more videos of my daughter, guys. Yeah, I get that, Sophie, and it really is like 100% totally, but it also scares me. Like, it does scare me because I think when I look at like my granddad, who obviously lost my nan, and then like he died at 92, but like he was was still really active until obviously he fell over in the snow because he was trying to shovel it at like 89. But then a COVID hit, so he ended up in a home, couldn't see anyone, just deteriorated him, and then seeing him in his bed, like on his last legs, I just don't want it. Do you know what I mean? And then like seeing my nan in the hospital when she fell down the stairs and had a heart attack and she just couldn't speak. I just don't like it. And then like my husband, when he lost his granddad, had dementia, and I just do you know what I mean? And then I've seen people like now Nan like on his own, like when she's on her own, and how lonely she is. It scares me so much, guys. Thanks, you are polite. um, yeah, and I know it is a number, but I don't feel like it's necessarily the number that's scaring me. I feel like it's what's to come that's scaring me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I know nowadays people are getting fitter and fitter, and more younger and younger, which is another reason why I want to help, like, protect my body a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Become a little bit fitter, help my mind a little bit. Like supplements, I'm taking like because I know somebody asked about that. Um, I've got like a multivitamin complex with minerals. There's quite a lot in there. I've deliberately chosen one that's got quite a good selection. I've been told that ginkgo and ginseng or whatever are good for like cognitive, like dementia and that kind of stuff. I've got a mushroom complex, but yeah, I have to watch that you don't overload because what I did before, like last year at some point, I started overloading, taking so many supplements, and it was giving me such an upset stomach. Um, so it's finding, researching, looking into them, seeing what you think is good for you, and taking what you feel is right for you. Do you know what I mean? And like, don't take too much like I did, because that's what I'm at the moment. I've just started taking my multivitamins. I haven't added any of the others yet, and I want to see how my stomach goes every time I add a new one. Because last time I was taking this, taking that, and then I didn't know what was causing me an upset stomach, so I just stopped them all, and then I got sloppy. And I feel like the supplements help in so many ways. Happy New Year, guys. Um, so yeah, that's it. But every month I feel like I want to go and get a massage or something like that, like I used to do years ago. And I forgot about myself, and I feel like I'm always doing something for everyone else. Don't get me wrong, I love that. That's what I do. I love to do that, and I love to work. Part of me feels like now I want to work my butt off, but I also want to have, if it's a day a month where I just go and have a massage or go to the spa. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. Exactly. Yeah. Philadelphia, amazing. Hello. Happy New Year to you. Um, yeah, exactly. And I feel like I have forgot that in 2024, if I'm really honest. I I feel like the year went very fast. I don't really know much that happened, if I'm really honest. When I think about it, it's such a blur. Um, do you know what I mean? Like when you ask me like my favourite memory or this, that, and the other, it's hard for me to pinpoint. I think I love the fact how close me and Jodie have become over 2024. I think that's actually my most favourite thing about 2024. I think is how mine and Jodie's relationship has become. Um, do you know what I mean? I think that's one of the good things because obviously I love my family dearly and I'm with them all the time. Do you know what I mean? Um, but I think that the Jodie thing is just something different. Do you know what I mean? Um, yeah, Sean. So yeah, I do content creation full time. So I know I used to call myself an ASMR artist or I do YouTube and stuff like that, but that doesn't sit right with me now because I do a lot of content elsewhere. Like I post regularly to TikTok, and then sometimes to other social media platforms. I feel a bit stupid saying that, so I just say I'm a content creator now, and I absolutely love doing what I do. So I know somebody said, "Do you find it a chore?" It is a job because it is my job. I'm not going to lie about that, but I love my job. But that doesn't mean to say sometimes it isn't stressful or sometimes it isn't hard work or it doesn't mean that sometimes it doesn't run smoothly or I'm tired and I think, oh, I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. It's the same thing. I get like that, like anybody does at a job. However, I'm very privileged with my job and I love what I do. And I probably enjoy my job more than probably most people because I enjoy like looking at ideas. I love like feel like I'm going to make this video better. Like I feel like I like to challenge myself. And I don't know, I like to improve year by year where I can personally look back and think, yeah, that was better than last year. You know, you might not think so, but as long as I can sit and think, actually, I prefer that, then I feel happy and content. Do you know what I mean? But no, I do absolutely love what I do. Um, you know, I do a lot, and that's the thing when I try to juggle and take a lot of stuff on, because I was going live on TikTok every day for a couple of months before Christmas. Then I was posting videos. Then I was trying to post other social media. Then I was posting to be hasty 3 times a week since May. Then I cut down to 2 times a week. And then over Christmas, it's just been like one video because there was so much. And I think then going on my comments, answering all my comments, and then editing and uploading and filming and taking all that into consideration. And I think I just had a bit of a burnout. I think I did way too much. And then I've got to that point now. Okay, we're going to take a step back and do, you know what I mean? Um, I'll answer that question in a moment. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it is hard to switch off. I don't switch off, if I'm really honest, because it's been like this for the last 6 years. So, like, I'm always doing something. If, like, I see people, like, I'm not, like, taking it away from anybody, but some people I watch on TikTok, they will do dish up dinner, they do a morning packing their kids' lunch or having a cup of tea, and then maybe just a haul, and that's it, and that's what they do, right? And they go on about how time consuming their job is and this, that, and the other. And I'm sitting there thinking, right, okay, I wish it was that simple. And you know what I mean? And then it gives everyone else a bad name then when we say, God, it's hard work or I haven't stopped. People who do that kind of content and say those things, everyone's like, well, hang on a minute, you're not really doing anything. And then when you look at me, then I'm like, now it looks like we don't do a lot. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, it's just one of those. It is hard work. It is time consuming. And I think after 6 years now, I've just got to the point of it's just the norm. It's just normal. And I'm one of these people that I'm so on the go and on my mind, I have to be busy because if I don't, I get depressed and I start overthinking. So, to me, it's good. Do you know what I mean? Um, but there's a lot to it, you know, when I'm going through comments, so many comments, do you know what I mean? And then multiple channels. And then I just couldn't believe it. I felt terrible yesterday, guys. Like literally, I was on the laptop, no, on the desktop this time, and I was looking through, and then sometimes you will get comments, right, and then you will get like some people send you a super thanks. So you get super thanks, and it will usually say like I don't know, like $10 or whatever. And then obviously I will always say like thank you so much to the person who sent me a super thanks. Anyway, there was a notification on my dashboard and it says, make sure you respond to your super thankses. I was like, well, I do all the time. So I click on it and I check, read all super thanks. Oh my God, there was reams of people that I hadn't responded to over the last 3 years. And I was just like, what the hell? Like, do you know what I mean? Could not believe it. There was somebody 2 weeks ago. Then there was ones that I'd liked and hearted, but I never said thanks. And that's because I wasn't notified of it. So when I go onto my app, I can't show you because I'm on my phone, but on my studio app, it will say like comments. You click on comments. So I tend to always like and then heart it when I've read it. You will know when I've read it because that's what I'll do. Every single person. And then I comment. I can't comment to everyone because like it is time consuming and then it can get repetitive. And then sometimes then in the comments, it will have a comment and I'll just like it and heart it. Other times I reply. But then the ones that come up with the super thanks, I always say thank you so much. But it looked like I was so rude that I just liked people's money donation and never said thank you. I just couldn't believe it. I was horrified and I thought, why on earth haven't YouTube notified me properly of all the super thankses? I just couldn't believe it. So, if you're one of them and you got a notification that I've just responded to your super thanks, my apologies. It's not me being ignorant. I wasn't told. And I can't on my phone look at all of the past ones, and I don't know how to get on there again. It was only because I clicked on this notification and then I saw all these like super thankses from like up to 3 years ago, and I was like, I felt so awful, like genuinely did. So I do apologise if you're one of those people, but I have responded now. So most of the time it comes up, you see, but I don't know what happened on that, guys. So, you know, that's what I mean. So I spent my time doing that yesterday. You know, it's just little things, you know, or I'll revamp my descriptions, my about pages, you know. You do have to be present a lot on social media. And I pretty much am always doing something for social media. You know, you get notifications all the time and stuff like that. But do you know what? I don't really mind. And I know that sounds really stupid because I think I'm just used to it, guys. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and that is true. Sorry, you can hear my belly rumbling. That is true. I think like there is a huge difference. Like I post on TikTok, right, and I can sit here in this studio, and in an hour I can film reams of TikTok videos. That's how much I can do in an hour, and it literally doesn't take that long to edit it and upload it and put some tags in because you normally have to go hashtag, and then they're all listed anyway that you've already used. It's so easy. Um, you know, but then yeah, I see some people that I get annoyed because they seem so ungrateful. They've got all these things sent to them, and they're like, I've got all this stuff sent to me. I've got to do all these unboxings and all these hauls. I'm just thinking, bloody hell, if I was sent stuff, I'd be loving it. I would, sitting there showing, look at this. I'd be like so overly enthusiastic, not thinking, oh God, I've got to do all this. And then, oh, it's so hard, time consuming. I do all this all the time. And all you're doing is putting a camera in front of you while you're dishing up dinner. I'm not taking it away from people who do that, because it is their job as well. But it just seems a little bit like it's totally different level, I think, to YouTube. So when I'm doing that on top of doing this, but I love it, if I'm honest. I like the variety. I love to be able to do ASMR and be present here. And then I love to be able to do my normal lifestyle as beauty, kind of weird, just random stuff on TikTok. I'm loving the two things, and I really, really enjoy having the option, to be honest. And I feel like I'm really finding my feet now, and that's why when I go live on TikTok, I tend to go live and I do ASMR triggers, like just a general chat, you know, different triggers, just to relax everybody. I do plan as well in the year now to start doing set TikTok lives if I'm talking about, say, skincare, I'm talking about makeup, but that will be addressed. But if you do want to see me live on a regular basis, guys, I would recommend that you do follow my TikTok, and that is Life with Nick. You know, I try to post as regular as I can on there, and I do go live. Like I was going live every day, but I'm aiming to go live twice a week on TikTok, where you won't really get that here on YouTube. So, you know, and I'll be doing a lot of more relaxing videos and different triggers and things like that. Whereas on here, it's more of just a chat. Um, to me, gentle whispering will always be like my queen to me. I like so many different creators for different reasons. I don't really watch ASMR. I don't really have the time to. But Gentle Whispering is always one that will always be top for me. But there is so many others. I mean, I've got on my About page a list of ones, you know. Sophie Michelle, you've got obviously Jodie, you've got like Lottie, like Zygeist, Glow, like the list is endless. Like Whispers Red, do you know what I mean? Miss Magnaze. So yeah. I don't know what you mean by cord cutting. I love to do medical role plays. I really enjoy that. I don't know why, I just do. Yeah, Louise, that is one of the things I do want to do this year, is literally try and make that time. Now, it's easy to say, yeah, I'll go to the hairdressers, or, you know, but then it's like tomorrow I'm at the hairdressers, so I'm like, I've got to drive an hour to get there because I go back where I used to live. Then I'm in the hairdressers like for several hours. Then I've got to drive back home again, and I just can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean? By the time I've done it, but I don't really relax when I'm in the hairdressers. I don't find it relaxing. Do you know what I mean? It's not a relaxing thing. So what I tend to do is I tend to work when I'm in there. I'll either write some ideas down. I will like answer comments and just do all that type of stuff really. So I don't really relax then. It's not when I go to the salon to get my brows done. That's not a relaxing thing. I drive, it's about half an hour to where I go to get my brows done. And like I'm just chatting my head off to her, like we just waffle each other's heads off. But that's only like 45 minutes, and then I'm going back home again. So it's just like it's not really relaxing. And when I used to get my nails done, it was like I wouldn't say it was relaxing, it was just chat time, do you know what I mean? But I get a lot of me time like doing nothing. I feel like I want to have me time to just clear my head, make me a better person for my family to be around, and make me a better person for you guys, so I am clearer minded, so I can perform and give you better content. Do you know what I mean? I feel like after so long it's just like too much, and then it's kind of like, whoa, I need to back off a bit. And if I'm honest with you, I've really enjoyed not really having anything to do this Christmas, if I'm really honest with you. I filmed in advance and I had videos edited. It was only the 2 videos in January that I didn't, New Year's Eve, I didn't edit. The New Year's Eve party one, and then the hangover cure, I didn't edit those, but that didn't take me long because it was really quite short videos. So that was fine. And then I filmed one video with, hang on. Sorry guys. And then I filmed a video with my daughter. But that wasn't that long either. But it is time consuming, yeah, but but isn't any job, do you know what I mean? It's like my husband like works so hard with his job, like it's full on, like all the time he's there. But then when he finishes, you know, he turns his computer off, and then that's his day done. Obviously, it doesn't work like that with me, but it works around my lifestyle, works around my family, and fits in like perfectly with home educating. And it just, the way it fits is perfect. I used to upload some things that I was uploading to TikTok to Instagram, but I stopped doing it more recently. I started to post a bit more regular to TikTok that I was forgetting about re-rendering it and then putting it over on Instagram, and then I kind of stopped. Like, thank you, leopard. Doesn't make me sleepy, no. It's one of those things, like when I'm editing it though, guys, I'm listening out for sounds, aren't I? I'm listening if I'm making errors or if it doesn't look right or whatever. So I'm constantly busy focusing on what I'm doing when I'm editing. So hi everybody. I do know her, yes. I always remember actually, I think when she commented on one of my videos once, and I couldn't believe that she said she watched one of my videos. This was a couple of years ago. I don't know if she still does, but I was like over the moon. But yeah, I would love to collab with her. But you know, that would be like impossible because she doesn't even live here. I'm from England. Lana, is it Lana? Lana? Not at the moment. So, basically, where I mean, the salon would let me probably do it. That wouldn't be a problem. It's free advertising for them, isn't it? Really. But I just find it too noisy. Like that salon in particular isn't a very relaxing salon, if you know what I mean. It's more about like maintenance treatments, and it's not really that quiet. And it was a bit of a nightmare to do. There's somebody I do go to that that I've been to her quite a few, handful of times, and I'm due to go to her again this month. She doesn't know what I do. Well, I haven't told her, so I don't know when she does. But it'd be nice at some point if she feels comfortable if I did film getting a treatment done. But I don't know. It's one of those things you can't just dump it on someone's lap. Oh, hi, I do this. Can I do that? Do you know what I mean? So it's got to be if the time's right. If it just comes up in conversation or whatever, um, then maybe. Or if I go somewhere else. I mean, I'm actually having a Japanese head spa this month. My husband's buying it me for my birthday. And I've been dying to have one done because I keep seeing them everywhere. And I didn't think anywhere did it locally. And I've always looked, I couldn't find anything. And then I looked the other week, literally a couple of places locally. I was like, what the hell? And then there was other places a bit further afield. I went since when? So I've managed to book somewhere in now. So I'm having that done. I'm having the top one because it's like 90 minutes. And I just can't wait. But that would be an idea because but they film snippets for their social media, and I've had to sign to agree if I will allow my images and videos and that on their platforms. So to be honest with you, they probably wouldn't let me film for my platform. Do you know what I mean? So it just depends. Thank you. Couple of, Sean, what do you mean by sound effects? So if it's in a video, I'm going to be really honest. When I do a video, I make sounds in the video. So I really rarely add sounds to a video, never have done. I will make them during the video. I do still add sounds into some videos now, like for example, when I'm massaging your scalp, you'll hear hair and scalp sound. I tend to add that in. There's been other sounds, if I'm doing like cracking and things like that, I've added that in. Certain sounds I have added in, dotted here and there, so I don't know what sound you mean in in particular. Is there some sound that I've added before that you'd like to hear back? I'm not too sure what you mean, because people say, "Oh, I love your loud sound," and I'm like, I don't add loud sounds. I do it during the treatment, like doing the thing. So let me know, because then I can see what I can do and see if I can incorporate it. What kind of things are you meaning? Hope that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, it is more time consuming, but I have a load of sounds saved up in an album. It's called ASMR Sound Effects. And then I do also like purchase licenses to certain sounds. So like on last night's video, you'll hear like the fireworks popping and the rain sounds. That was all added in. No, Paige. Somebody just asked me that, but no. Oh, thank you, Alexa. To be honest, no, I wouldn't ask people at all if I could collab with them, because I don't. It's very difficult, especially nowadays. Most people like to collab in person, and I don't really live by anybody. Like Jodie lives the closest to me, and that's still like, a good trek for her to come over. I think Sophie Michelle was on about the other week that if I come to hers and we can work together, but I don't know. I haven't heard back from her. Her bloke sent me a number, and then I messaged to say it was me, like, and then like she was like hi, and that was it. But then I said Happy Christmas to her and that, and she never said anything back to me, so I don't know. So I don't know about that, but that would be something potentially. But everyone's got their own life, haven't they? They're all so busy. Do you know what I mean? And there's so many people in the community now that are pregnant. It's just like, it's weird because I've already done that. Like, I've passed that, and it's really bizarre because now, like, everyone's becoming a mom, or they're just come like that they're pregnant, and it's just like I've skipped up ahead of all that now. Do you know what I mean? And everyone's all coming new moms, and it's just like a bit weird, but because obviously I'm past that. um, so they're either that, or they've got their, or they have other jobs, or I don't know. And then it's one of those things sometimes as well. It's like you don't want to ask people because then you think that I feel like they're thinking I'm just using them. Do you know what I mean? And I don't like that. Like, I've helped so many people out in the past, and then they've ended up booming past me and then spat me out as quick as I could say boo. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. I've never like spoke to them. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. And now that's why I'm funny about working with people anymore, because I don't want to be. Again, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be used again. But then it's like, if I work with others, I don't want them to feel like that I only want to work with them because they're bigger than me, but it's not like that. So I'd just rather not ask anybody. And I just think if anybody wants to work with me, they'll ask me, and then I will if I want to. Do you know what I mean? Um, but that's just like what I'm like as a person. I just, I've tried in the past, and when I've asked people, and it's always been a bit awkward, oh maybe, and stuff like that, and it just hasn't. And there was one time I was going to work with Lizzie, and she did me a clip, but then I didn't get around to doing mine because I wasn't well, and then it just months after months went on, and then I felt really bad then because she took her time to do that video, and then we didn't do a video, and I'm just like, well, I kind of blew my shot now, haven't I? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just one of those. And most, like I said, most people now do they want to meet in person, not do. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know whether some people would want to collab if I'm not collabing in person. Do you know what I mean? Night, Wendy. Thank you for checking in. I hope you have a lovely evening. To be fair, Vicky, I really don't intentionally change my voice. When I talk, I feel like I'm talking normally. It's like now you hear me, I'm talking loud, I'm talking fast, I'm just talking like lazy speak, really. When I'm in my videos, I'm in the zone. I'm like trying to talk as clear as possible, quieter and slower. Do you know what I mean? And I don't intentionally change my voice unless I do like Be Hasty videos. And then I am genuinely then most of the time trying to talk like, you know, a bit over the top kind of. Do you know what I mean? Other than that, I don't, and I don't genuinely, I don't feel like I can do anything any different. I really don't feel like, even if I attempted, I just don't see how I'd attempt it any different because in my head it's normal. But then anybody who watches my videos sound the same, like anyone in my family. Apart from when they hear me do a hasty video, they look at me thinking, "Who are you?" Like, do you know what I mean? I haven't got any makeup on. I've only got lipstick on. But thanks. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't ask her anything like that. I mean, you know, if she ever wanted to collab with me, I'm open for it, but I would not reach out to her and ask for that. Plus, like you said, if she's on maternity leave, it's just one of those things. But you never know. Monday. Oh, that's lovely, Teresa. The quiet lady. I love that. Oh, tell her I said hi. I think it. Did you say girl or? Oh, you said kids. I don't know. So tell them I said hi. Yeah, everyone's on maternity leave at the moment because that's the thing. Everyone's a lot younger than me, which was like when I started, I was like one of the older ones, and I found that age was a big factor in the lack of growth. I noticed the younger girls were the ones that grew quick. Do you know what I mean? And the ones that had mainly male viewers. Um, and like now, all them are getting older and having kids now. It's just kind of funny. Thanks, guys. Yeah, a bit like maybe like a phone voice kind of thing, but it's not. I don't deliberately put on an accent. It's just like I don't know. I mean, I'm from Staffordshire, so I'm not from Birmingham anyway. But I know Staffordshire in Staffordshire itself, there's so many different accents just in that thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then like in West Midlands, how many accents are in West Midlands? It's just like there's so much of it. Like we've got somebody who lives in they're like Worcester way, and that's still West Midlands. They sound completely different to us. It's just really weird. Um, oh, I get you. To be honest, I mean, yeah, it's one of those. I'd see how it get on. I just wouldn't contact someone and go, "Hi, can I work with you?" Do you know what I mean? It would be like feel a bit comfortable seeing the person a little bit more, and then maybe asking them, "Can I film while you, I don't know, do this and that or whatever?" So I don't know yet. We just have to see how it goes on that, guys. What does really warm mean? It sound really warm. So my post, I wasn't going to say a great deal. Um, I wasn't even going to ask because I want to keep it under the wraps really as best as possible. Because, you know, I just don't want everyone else jumping on the bandwagon. Do you know what I mean? When it was something I've been thinking about for on and off for the last year, but mainly the last few months, really. Hey, how are you, Sarah? Nice to see you. Yeah, there's so many ASMR babies. Like, there's people coming out all the time that they're pregnant or have just given birth or whatnot. I just can't believe it. It's so bizarre. Oh, I'm glad you're well. How's work? Happy New Year. So yeah, well, yes, I'm from Staffordshire, which there's people who are in Cannock who sound proper like Black Country, but then you got people in Stafford who sound really posh. Then you've got people like me. It's probably a mix and match of all sorts of different accents. Yeah. But like when I used to live in Cannock at one point, and I just could not. I was just the people the way they were speaking. I was just like, you sound so like you're from the Black Country, and you're literally from Cannock. I just don't get it. And then you got like 10 mile up the road, you got like Lichfield. So I'm from Mid Staffs. I feel like my lips are getting a bit dry. So yeah. But when you say, oh, you got a Brummie accent, do you mean a West Midlands accent? Because I'm not from Birmingham. So, Happy New Year, guys. Yeah, so... What's a poplar? I have no idea. All I know, I just talk. And people say it sounds like whatever. Stafford. See? Local. You know, someone in Stafford isn't from Birmingham. It's that kind of thing. My husband's from Stafford. And I'm also from Mid Staffs, but we don't live there anymore. Definitely not Cockney. That's London accent, isn't it? Like, isn't Cockney like Danny Dyer, innit? Like, I do not sound anything like Danny Dyer. Or that mixed with Birmingham either. I don't know. East London, definitely not London accent. The thing is, I think most people, especially if they're not from the UK, they assume everybody talks like you live in London. I think that's the thing, but you don't. And then London itself, how many accents are just around London area? Do you know what I mean? It's just really bizarre. And then you think like, then you talk about a Midland accent. There's so many accents, you know. And then you've got like a Manchester accent, you've got a Liverpool, then you've got a Birmingham accent, but then you've got a Black Country accent, and then you've got like, oh, there's so many different it's ridiculous. Then you got a Stoke accent. That's the Midlands, Staffordshire, but that's really like distinctive again. It's just really like mad. My lips feel dry. And then to be honest with you as well, another thing is when I speak, sometimes my words I pronounce them differently different times, and I don't get that. Like, I feel like I'm taking some accent from like my husband and then taking some accent from like my family and then stuff like that, and I feel like it's different. And then the weird thing is, right, when I go back over where I used to live, and then my brother, bear in mind my brother's what, like 8, and he's obviously at school where I went to school in the same area. He talks now so like Birmingham toned, and I'm like, none of us sounded like that when we were then. And even the people now that are older, they don't really sound like that. But listening to the young kids now, they're all sounding very like really like drony kind of sounds. It's really weird, and I'm just like, there are so many people now that are living in that area that have come up from Birmingham and come up from London, and I feel like, I wonder if that's why now all the accents are mixing. It's really interesting. It's funny because I go there and I start copying him the way he's speaking, and we're all like, "You don't sound, we don't speak the same." It's so weird. Thanks, guys. Peaky Blinders. I haven't seen Peaky Blinders, but there is a guy that I watch on TikTok who does accents, and he does one of them that sounds like the Peaky Blinders, and I don't sound anything like that. And to be honest, he does it some Shelby or whatever, and I think that sounds really posh that he does. So upcoming videos, I'll answer that question because you keep repeating. So before I talk about anything else, so Sunday we have a real person scalp check, and that is on my daughter. So we did examined her hair, examined her scalp, then I like spritzed like a treatment on her hair, and then I did some massage. I used the comb, the rat tail comb. I used a brush for brushing. I used chopsticks to make different sounds, tweezers to make different sounds. There was obviously spraying, a bit of sectioning, bit of clipping. Check the oil check on the hair as well. So it will probably be around 45 minutes, I think, by the time I've actually edited it. So that'll be on Sunday. And I don't really know. I've gone through and worked out things that I want to be filming this month, but I'm not too sure what I'm filming, when I'm filming. Jodie will be coming up this month as well, but it'll be in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks before she comes up. We're umming and ahhing about her coming this Saturday, but she's still not feeling well, and then I don't really want to like catch anything because I've still got a cough on and off. And then, do you know what I mean? And then she's not well, so we thought we'd leave it for a little bit. I am filming a video with my daughter, though, as well this weekend, because I want to do her a facial. So I'm going to do it on camera. She's not going to be lying on a couch, guys. I still want to protect her privacy. I know she's 13 now, but I still want to protect her privacy as much as I can. And she doesn't feel comfortable. So she will be sitting here, and I will do it as best as I can so you can see enough of it without giving too much of a face away. So I'm going to be using, like, I'll be doing like a body brush. I'll be doing probably a steam. I will be doing a cleanse, exfoliation, mask, serums, and eye cream, and a moisturiser. I'll be giving her a nice pamper, guys. So I'll be doing that on camera. So that will be what I'm filming on Saturday. And then my second video, I think I said I was going to film a skin exam on the camera. I think I plan to do a night nurse video this month. I plan doing a doctor checkup. I might start the gynecological series as well, so I might start doing that. I can't remember what I plan to do. I've wrote it all down in my book downstairs, and obviously Jodie's coming, so I'm going to do a video with her. And I had an idea. I don't know what she thinks yet. Now, I was thinking maybe having me, Jodie, and then my daughter, I'm thinking, in a video. Obviously, my daughter won't be talking and she won't be positioned where you can see her, right? And I don't know what to do, but maybe both of us do something at the same time. I don't know yet. I don't know how it would work, but I thought it was something a little bit different. Do you know what I mean? What do you think? Hi guys, hope you're all well. What do you mean yoga? Different angles from my point of view videos. What do you mean? Don't know about doing any Reiki or anything yet. I will be. One of the treatments I am having this month is a Reiki treatment. So I will see if I can take some tips from it. Yeah, I will be planning to still go live once a month, guys, whether it be this format or in the office. Obviously, I didn't do it last month, I don't think. No, I didn't do it December, and I don't think I did it in November. I might have done, I can't remember. But I do plan to do the live stream here towards the end of the month, preferably the last Friday of the month, but it's going to be as and when, guys. I probably won't even schedule it. It'll be a thing of, right, I'm going to go live, let's go live kind of thing. I feel like being spontaneous works a lot better. And by then I'll get different people seeing me live and stuff. So it's just, you know, see how we go. But obviously, you know, me and my daughter, I'm trying to do videos with her here and there. Do you know what I mean? And because I wanted to do her a facial anyway, I was just like, should we just film it instead? She was like, yeah, all right then. But so I don't know. She loves it like when Jodie comes and, you know, we're all sitting in here and she's selecting the light and doing all stuff. So I'm thinking maybe if we did a video with her, it might be quite cool. So I don't know yet. Oh, thank you so much, the Ford. Thank you. I do appreciate that. You're welcome. Thank you. I love. Ah, okay. Yeah, I do want to do a series. So it's probably going to be based slightly on me as well for my history, but I'm going to possibly do like a checkup version, and then they're going to be like a gynecology checkup, and then there might be like a surgery, or I might just go into like the night nurse you being cared for, something like that. So I don't know yet. I will keep you updated. Thank you, Rain. Yeah, it's just it'll be great, yeah, lie on the couch like this, but I don't want. I know you can see half a face, or you can see her other half the face, and I get that, but it's still only the side view of a face. Do you know what I mean? And that's why she doesn't speak. You can't hear her voice. Like, I want to try and protect her. Like, you know, I don't want too much of a showing. It was a pain when I did the nail video. I showed more than I wanted to. There wasn't a way I could cut it off, which is why I haven't done any more of them. Um, and that's why the positioning is really difficult, guys, because, you know, it'd be easier if she could sit here facing like this and we do that, but that's not the point. I don't want to do that. And some people don't understand that and don't understand why she won't talk, but, you know, she's 13 now, only just. Bear in mind, before she wasn't 13. So, and I always go more with her, not, I don't push whatever onto her, do you know what I mean? I do like red nail polish. I don't do anything else other than YouTube and TikTok, etc., social media. I will do some more colour analysis. I want to get some more swatch things. I didn't get them before because about 30 quid like each. So I do want to get a selection so I can look at more different colours. I want to find a way where I could do it a little bit more in depth. Yeah, and I do want to do that as well. Like, I do want to do more pregnancy thing again. Like, I want to do. I did start to do pregnancy in that last year, but I didn't continue it. It's one of those things. I know my viewers are mostly women, but it's still very selective kind of type of video. So it's one of those finding times where I can slot it in without bombarding everyone with stuff that doesn't suit them. If you know what I mean. I'm from England. Exactly. I thank you for understanding that. Like, you know, it comes up, why doesn't she speak? And I'm like, I've addressed this multiple times. Okay, I guess you knew. But, or they're like, oh, I don't like it because she doesn't speak, or it's weird. I'm just like, well, loads of people like that type of video, and the people who know me, like, respect why I do what I do. You know, like when I was doing her hair the other day, I sort of had to angle her slightly because of the way it was. But there's me, I had my arm like this on her. She was looking at me and she was laughing at me, and I was like, well, I'm going to have to cover your face because otherwise they're going to see your face. And she was just laughing because it was the fact she sat here and I had my arm like this, and I was trying to like rub her scalp on that side, and then literally my whole arm was just stood here. Like, realistically, you wouldn't do that in life, would you? But because I was trying to block her face out, my big arm in her face, and she was like grinning, and I was like, stop laughing. Oh, thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, yes, it's just one of those things, guys. I try to do it as best as I can. You know, she might never want to be seen, and to be honest, and that's okay. Do you know what I mean? It's, I would never force anything like that, and I just protect my kids too much, and it's hard, like, having her in my videos sometimes. I'm just like, you know, but that's why I try to do it in such a way where I protect as much of her as possible. So, because then she gets to have fun, and we get to have a laugh, and it's just nice. Do you know what I mean? What are you laughing at? You're laughing at something, Sarah. What are you laughing at? I was actually going to talk to you about something, wasn't I? And I completely ignored the whole of the questions that I was getting and waffled on about a load of other stuff. So I do apologise about that, guys. We were talking about my post. Do you like this? Look at it. I've done a video for TikTok on this. Look. Look at that. Look at it. And then I'm going to go, wait a minute, you're going to be even more impressed. But that's the thing. She just, I think she's appeared in the odd video at like 10, maybe one at 11, quite a few at 12. Do you know what I mean? And because I always see Jodie, I don't want to bombard everyone with too many, like, real person. So I want, every so often, my daughter will come in. So on my daughter, I like to do scalp checks, and I like to do face exams, and then like a facial. They're the type of things that I like to do on her. It's harder to do like doctor checkups and cranial nerves and things like that because she can't really respond or do a lot. Whereas on Jodie, them kind of videos are really good. So I like to mix and match. Yeah, I'll watch. I need to leave it a little bit longer. But basically, you push your lips and then it goes all glittery. Only arrived today. I'm absolutely over the moon with it. Who? I don't know who that is. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, you've got to have to be so careful, and it's one of those things, we get to enjoy what we want to do together, but as protect as much as possible, like, you know, and especially because she's so young, and even if she wasn't young, I don't like to have any of my family on. Do you know what I mean? Like, full on my family. Like, you won't see anyone in my family. Like, do you know what I mean? On purpose, because I just don't choose to do that. And like, my daughter obviously wants to come in and do a bit more things because we do a lot together. Like, she's very like me. Like, we're going to spas and everything together. We will be, and just stuff like that, shopping and whatnot. Like, we've already got this kind of relationship, and it's just going to be more as she gets older. And I'll be taking her to a spa for her 14th birthday, which is this year. She'll be 14, the end of the year. I found a place that will allow you to have people at 14 and above. Most places are 16, some places are 18. Now, all the treatments are an 18, apart from manicures, pedicures and facials. So I'm going to get her into the spa. I'm going to have a night stay over. I'm not going to say where we're going, but and then we'll stay over. And then you get like evening meal, breakfast, like a lunch. And we don't use the spa facilities. Because she keeps asking me, I want to go to the spa with you. Oh, why do I have to be 16? Oh, why do I have to be 18? And I know, like, at the salon that they'll do certain treatments on her because, like, it's fine. But obviously, like, spas and that, most of them are 16. A lot say 18. But this one in particular says 14, and it's only a selected amount of treatments, but she can go in all the steam rooms, sauna and everything. So for her 14th birthday, she doesn't have access to social media. So I ain't got to worry about that. And my son, he doesn't use social media either. So, but even if my son did see this, I wouldn't be bothered. He does use YouTube, but my daughter doesn't have access to any of that. She's very vulnerable. She's autistic. There's been situations in the past, so I'm very strict. Yeah, she's only just had her first phone for Christmas, and it is an old phone, like a 3310. She's got no internet access or anything properly, so yeah. She's got no internet access. It's not gonna happen. She's watched like a hawk. She doesn't have access to anything. She used to have a bit more free reign. We took her iPod off her when she was 11, I think, for a certain incident, which I'm not going to discuss publicly. That's not what I want to do. So she doesn't have access, and you know, her Xbox is on lockdown and stuff like that. There's only so much things you do, and we've got monitors. My husband's very PC savvy and stuff, so everything's monitored. Like, he knows what websites people are going on in the house and stuff like that. So she's only just had a phone for Christmas, and I deliberately got this one. And like, my sister was like, "Why do you get one of them? Why don't you get like a proper phone?" I went, "Because I don't want her to have a proper phone, because I don't trust her yet." Like, she ended up getting into a situation where people turned up at my house. So I'm very strict like that. She's vulnerable. She's autistic. She doesn't understand right and wrong. She doesn't get it no matter what. Like, it was a very difficult time. This was a couple of years ago. It was June 2023, I think this was. It was very complicated. I haven't spoken about it publicly on purpose, and I'm not going to say any more than what I've said just. But this is why she doesn't have access. So I don't just let my kids just go and do what they like. I'm just not like that. I home educate as well, so I'm always with my kids. It was to do with a game, an online game. There was things that had happened. Yeah. Things we found out to do with grooming, put it that way. It was a very difficult time, so I'm not going to go into that. But it's made me a lot more over the top than I was back then. So it's a big fat no for me. So she doesn't have an iPad anymore. She doesn't have access to the internet or anything like that. She's not allowed any headsets, and she's not allowed anything like that. So, and I don't care if that comes across, I'm being over the top, Mum. I don't give a shit. She's my child. She's vulnerable. She doesn't understand no matter what. So I'm there. I'm her mother. I protect her, and that's that. And this is why I don't talk about anything like that publicly, because it's nobody's business. And I do what is right to keep my family safe. So, yeah. But that's what I mean. exactly. And I mean, my son doesn't want socials. He's not interested in that. He likes YouTube and stuff like that. He's still contemplating whether he wants to do YouTube himself. You know, but that'll be down to him. And I mean, he'll be 16 next month, so do you know what I mean? I still check my son, like, every so often, like, what's going on, is there anything going on? And my husband knows what, like, websites he goes on. Every so often, like, we'll look at his phone and stuff like that, and I just really don't care if I look like an overprotective mother. I just don't care. I don't care. Because, like, I've grew up very different life to what my husband grew up with, and I'm very streetwise and out there, whereas my husband isn't like that. The generations nowadays are very different. Like, my kids are different anyway. They've grown up in a home educated environment, so it's completely different. It's not your typical family. We're not. When we mix with home editors, it's completely different. And like before, we thought things were very safe, and it wasn't safe. And it's just, yeah, there's certain things that I'm very strict on. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, even if, like, she wasn't autistic, I'd still be funny about it. But because of what happened, and then, like, yeah, it's knocked me over the edge a little bit at the time. It was very, very difficult. Um, what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. FK, I don't know what you mean. But it's like, it's very difficult. I mean, she might seem very, like, alert to people and stuff like that, but she doesn't understand, like, she doesn't get it. She doesn't understand, understood that this person coming here and stuff like that, she just doesn't get it. It's hard for me to understand. You know, and like my sister sometimes, oh, shouldn't you do this now? Let her do this now. And the answer is simply no. It's a big no. Like, I just can't risk it. I can't risk it. There's too many bad people around in the world. She's still at that age where she could be taken. Like, do you know what I mean? So, very protective of my kids. So, no, guys, she won't hear. I'm whispering just in case. She's walking past, so we are going to the spa. We're going to have an overnight stay. It's going to be amazing. So, I said to her, I said earlier, do you want me to tell you? And she went, yeah. And then my husband was like, no, don't tell her. Should you have to wait? It's terrible. Like, and this all stemmed from the game of Roblox. So, I hate it. My mum goes on about my brother using it. I said, are you stupid? Like, literally. No. I don't want to talk about it in detail, guys, because it's a very traumatic time. And there's a lot I don't want to talk about because it's obviously private. And I've deliberately not spoke about it because it's between me and my daughter and my family. But I briefly mentioned it when I said you need to watch what kids doing online. You know, it's not a great place. I mean, if your kids are at school, you know, all your kids are at school, you know, you want to be on there and each other's things, and do you know what I mean? It's great. You know, my son can have any social media. He's not not allowed. He doesn't want it. He's very like, I don't like, it's rubbish. You know what I mean? There's one kind of social media platform which he does have, which I'm not going to say, but he has that platform just for family, really. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it is all connected, isn't it, to strangers? And I just couldn't believe it. The things that I was reading and found out, things that was being sent, like, I just can't. I just can't even go there. grown men. Like, I just can't even think about it. Like, yeah, it's very difficult. So it's a big fat no in my house, I'm afraid, and I don't care how that makes me appear. I really don't. If I, you know, I don't. Most social media platforms, they're not safe. They're not safe from adults. Do you know what I mean? They can be crappy to anyone, but you've got to be like thick-skinned, and you just got to be careful, haven't you? Not stupid and not share anything and stuff like that. You have to just like really watch what you talk about. Do you know what I mean? My son, he's like, oh, I don't want that rubbish. Like, he's like, I don't want that. He's really like kind of anti-social media, really. Don't go yet, Sarah. Just wait there. So he's not really into social media. He's into YouTube and stuff like that, but he's not stupid. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that my daughter's stupid. I don't mean it in that way. But yeah, that's enough of that rubbish anyway. I'm not going to talk about any of that. But yeah, protecting my family is my priority. So as I was saying, so have you seen my poll yet on my page? Has everybody seen my poll? Rosie in the poses. I love it. I love it. I love it. Happy New Year. Yeah, then 100%. They're not really. Do you know what I mean? It's up to that. Like my son, it's up to him. If he wants to use it, that is fine. I will obviously be keeping an eye on it still. When I was 16, I was in like an abusive relationship at 14. Like my life was completely not what their life is. Do you know what I mean? And like, but even my life was not like my husband's life. Like mine growing up was very different. It's hard to explain, go into, but that's when my life was different. Like I would never dream of letting my kids be like how I was. It's just, yeah. But things are different, our family's different, and no one's going to know because nobody understands what our life is like or what our family's like. We're a very close, open family. You know, we all have a laugh and a joke and stuff like that, and it is fine. Do you know what I mean? And my kids are happy and healthy and safe, and that is what matters. Do you know what I mean? So, and this is why I don't like to talk about anything personal. I don't really like to talk about things in my family. I don't mind mentioning it every so often, like I am now. That's fine because I feel okay to mention stuff. But it's one of those things that's every so often because nobody needs to know how dynamics and stuff like that. It's just that's personal. Some people like to vlog it and do all that, and that's fine. That's on them. Like, but I don't like to do that, and that's why if my kids want to be in, like, I want to do something like a taste test, I'm not going to have them on camera, but they'll be next to me, and they'll tell me their opinion, and I will give you their opinion to you. Anyway, enough of that. So, let me get to the point. So, if you watch my TikTok lives, you will know what I'm talking about. Sarah, in particular, will know what I'm talking about. Happy New Year, guys. Hope you're all well. So I put about a poll about meeting me and having an ASMR experience. I didn't want to talk too much about this because I don't really want to give away too much too early. But I was doing a bit of market research, if I'm honest. And it's not going to be what people think. It's actually going to be a business. So the plan is to start small and work big. And I'm talking like in a 5-year kind of target. I'm a fully qualified, trained and experienced beauty and holistic therapist, right? So I know a lot of what I'll do. So I am planning on doing a business, and making like a spa, where I offer ASMR experiences in person. So this is very early days. You heard it here first, guys. I don't want to say a lot because somebody else will do it and then take all the credit for it, and then they'll be, oh, look at me. When then I'll go and do it. Oh, you copied. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things, which is why I'm not saying a great deal about it. But the wheels are in motion, and I don't know how it's going to work yet. I don't know whether I'm going to start by renting a room, and I'm going to rent it somewhere at a salon that's quite quiet, or in a spa on a day maybe that they're shut or something like that. And unfortunately, I don't mean this in a bad way, but it will possibly only be female only. I know a lot of beauty salons are female only. If it's in a big salon, I'll be more comfortable with opening up to other genders, but I have to be safe and protect myself. You've got to bear in mind that I'm not just a normal person opening, say, a beauty salon. I'm an ASMR artist with a platform with people around the world. I've got to protect myself as well. Bear in mind, I've been doing this for 6 years. I've got to watch what I do. It's a very daunting thing already because it's like meeting random people, but it's going to be done in a way where it's all professional. So it will be a fee involved. It's not for free. It is a business. It will be possibly a limited company. Jodie might be coming in on board with me. We don't know on that yet, but the plan is to eventually have a mini spa. Hi guys, hope you're well. Happy New Year. And to have it in, say, the countryside somewhere. So I don't know, but what I'm gonna do, because I know a massage and everything like that. I don't want to be offering like beauty treatments. I want to be making certain treatments which I'm going to be calling like an ASMR experience. It won't be cheap, but it won't be super expensive. But basically, there's people I know they do personalised videos for people, right? An hour video, some people charge £250 for a person video. They film on the camera and send it to you. That's 250 quid. I won't be charging 250 quid. But what I'm saying is it's not going to be 30 quid, put it that way. It'll be a bit more than that. Well, it'll be like a full treatment ASMR experience. I don't know how much yet because I'm going to sort things out. But it's got to be cost effective. It's got to be cost effective for people. It's got to be cost effective for me as well. So I'm going to be comparing it to spa treatments. So a spa package. So for example, I'm having some treatments and they're worth 150 quid, right? So I'm going to be working it alongside spa packages. So I've never seen that. So for example, I'm going to be making a certain treatment. There'll be different types of ASMR treatments because I know what I'm doing with massage anyway. So I'll be doing, say, for example, we do like a scalp, face, shoulder kind of thing, and then we'd have ones when we're all about like sounds as well. So you'd be doing like sound ones, like so I'd be like putting like an eye mask on you, like a refreshing eye mask or something, and then I'll be doing something like you'd be listening to different sounds. You've got to bear in mind, like I've got all sorts of props already. And then I'll be doing, say, like different things on the back, and you'll be seeing like what is it and different stuff like that. I might be offering, I can't be using the word role play because that's when it gets wrong, so I'd have to be wording it in a different way. But I might be setting up like a session where you have like an immersive experience. Pretend, I don't know, like pretend you're having a cranial nerve exam, for example, and it will be, you know, like you'd be sitting here and it'd be doing stuff like that. I haven't decided yet. I've got lots of ideas, and because I know what beauty treatments, yeah, exactly, it would have to be called experience, I think, because it needs to be professional. I'd be fully insured. I've got obviously all my certificates and things like that in beauty anyway, but it would have to be, you know, and eventually I would like to be able to have like a receptionist to be able to take appointments. I'd like to do it regular, but it would be on top of as what I do already. But the plan would be as well that if people consent, they'd have to sign a waiver, and it would have to be a proper signed thing for it to be filmed, to be uploaded to my current channel, or I'd open one specifically. Claire, hello, how are you? Or I'd open one specifically just to put my real life experiences on there. So I've something like that. I don't know the plan yet, guys. I've got all this information flying around. I've had a good chat with my husband about it earlier. It will be hopefully in Shropshire. So like Shropshire countryside somewhere. I don't know yet. I might have to start by renting a room somewhere at the moment, so it depends where I can get in. I need to kind of do a trial and error, so I need to see what it's going to be like. The good thing is, hi, how are you? The good thing is, because I'm trained in like beauty and holistic and stuff, I sort of know what I'm doing anyway. I know how to market. Plus, I've got like social media anyway to advertise that way. And I'll end up having people that are locally coming to me anyway. Do you know, eventually, just what you do with a business, isn't it? And then it would be ideal then if there was people that knew me, like because of my content, to come up and travel to me as well. But it wouldn't be a thing where I would just having a meet and greet and come and have this like and that. I'll be setting it up as a proper business. It will be like a little treatment room, eventually into like a mini spa or something like that. I don't know. The the goal, the I don't know what the end goal is, but it will be, I want it to be something as well eventually, like that if people are coming, say, from another country, for it to be worthwhile for them. So like in the future, if it was based somewhere, could like there be an offer with, say, a hotel or something like that? I don't know yet. There would have to be conversations with people. So I don't know, but that's the plan. But at the moment, it's about looking what's around, looking where to rent, you know, and eventually, like, you know, if I get more of a permanent place, because what's going to cost the most is the rent, and it's going to be, what do you call it? Gas, electric, and water. They're going to be the most expense, because the other stuff is really cheap and easy. Upkeep, we just get stuff off Amazon nowadays. Happy New Year, guys. So it's just going to be quite straightforward with that. Plus, I've got a lot of stuff already. I mean, I'll get my stuff from Amazon, pretty much. That's where I get everything from. You know, but there'd be things like a session, say, you'd be in, and I'll be like doing different like squidgy things, or I'll be doing like visual triggers and different stuff like that. And if like, I don't know, I've got so many things. I don't want to be offering particular like holistic beauty treatments to start with. I don't want to say aromatherapy massage, Swedish massage. Yeah, I'm trained in all that, but I don't want to offer that. That's not, I don't find that as fun. I want to be able to do like tailor packages, things for people to choose their ASMR experience. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want it to be like. And I want to relax people, and I want it to be people to come to have an immersive experience of relaxation. Do you know what I mean? But then I also want people as well to be able to have like an experience pretending that they're with a medical professional or something like that. That's why there'll be strict kind of things written up to say that this is an experience, like it isn't a doctor and that you're going to or something like that. And eventually, you know, if I manage to get bigger space and different areas and things like that, then I might employ like people, say a receptionist, to take payment, to take like make appointments. Um, you know, then maybe like a therapist on who can actually do like full treatments. Do you know what I mean? And I want to be able to teach people this is your ASMR experience. Do you know what I mean? I don't know yet. I don't really know. So, and before I was a bit and ahhing about thinking, oh, well, this is going to take it away from ASMR artists and stuff. And then the more recently I thought, well, not really, because there's different types of ASMR, I suppose. You can have ASMR when you want to go to sleep, or you want to relax, and you're at home. You're not going to take away from that. But what's also exciting is some people might like people like me, for example. I love spas. I love going to massages. I love being pampered. People like being pampered. And some people might feel that relaxed, tingly feeling from that. I want to be able to bring that and immersive experiences where people come to me and they could be doing in-person thing. And if they agree to be filmed, it can be filmed and then uploaded on a channel. But it has to be an agreement between everyone, and you have to sign a document to state that you are happy for it to be edited and uploaded. Yeah, basically like that, exactly that. I want to be able to offer the relaxation side of it and then give people that immersive opportunity to. I know it sounds silly, isn't it? Because who wants to experience going to the doctors? But some people do like that. So it would be a thing of, okay, you're in for a cranial nerve exam, and it's kind of like, I'll be just totally in like professional mode. Do you know what I mean? So then it would be like, you know, like using my things and like listening to the different sounds. And it's like, because when I had a treatment the other where I went last time, a spa last year somewhere, I had one of these treatments and it was the most weirdest thing I've ever had. Instead of the massage, it was like running up my my nerves like that it was. And that's the whole idea of it, is to have nerves massaged. um it's that kind of stuff. It was a different kind of sensation to your usual typical, you know. But some people won't like it because they don't like touch, or but they might say, actually, I wouldn't mind coming and pretending I'm having a cranial nerve exam, or pretending to have an ear exam, or do you know what I mean? But because but I feel like I'm at an advantage because I'm an ASMR artist. I'm not just a person who's in a salon thinking I can just add ASMR to it and then I'll be doing it. I feel like to do ASMR, it does take a while properly to do ASMR. I'm not saying I'm an expert because I'm nowhere near an expert. I'm not anywhere near like anyone, and we're all different. But I feel like I'm a bit more qualified to say on ASMR than just somebody who works in a beauty salon. I'm sure you can understand what I mean by that. But then I also have an advantage because I am qualified and trained in beauty and holistic myself. I have regular treatments myself. Do you know what I mean? So I've got that. Then I've got, thanks guys. Then I have like people know me already. Do you know what I mean? But then it will be locally. So I'm aiming to find somewhere in Shropshire. That is the plan. I don't want it mega too far from home, but I don't want it too close to home. Jodie might be coming on board with me. I don't know yet. She's interested. She even says, oh, I'll go to college and learn some massage. I was just like, Jode, I love it. Do you know what I mean? Because we've got our podcast together, but, you know, we want to be able to we want to start something this year. And we want to, you know, like eventually, for example, if it's successful and we find a permanent place, I want to be able to start offering the Japanese head spas. I'm having one of those for the first time this month, and I've been dying for one since I keep seeing them all over social media, and I've been absolutely dying to have one. And I didn't realise anywhere locally did it to me, and then I found someone like a month ago. Um, um, See, I wouldn't go to Manchester because that's like an hour and a half away. It's just not. It's not worth my travel time. then prices would have to go higher. It just wouldn't work. It has to be somewhere local to me for it to work. And then I'd be aiming for people locally to come to me. And then obviously then if my followers want to come to me, they've got that opportunity as well. You know, it'd have to suit me. And I don't mean that in a selfish way, but it really has to. You know, I want it to be a successful business, and it needs to make money, but it also is so fun and so exciting. And then, like, you know what I mean? And then also, if people don't mind it being filmed, that's extra content for you guys then. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, and at some point, I've always wanted, like years ago, because I used to do a bit of mobile beauty and stuff. I've always wanted to own my own spa, like a proper, like little spa in the countryside somewhere. And I could just see, like, if you grew and got a successful business, you could eventually have a spa. Um, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so I'd have like other YouTubers to attend, like other ASM artists and stuff, and it'd be extra content because I wouldn't stop doing what I do. I wouldn't stop uploading to YouTube because YouTube is like my baby. Do you know what I mean? That's my thing. It would just be like extra content. Do you know what I mean? Um, it just I don't know because I wouldn't know if I really would do it just once a week, you know, but would do 8 hours a week, or I don't know how it would work in because I don't want to be doing like every second in the salon because I need to be doing other stuff. So it's just I'd have to work it in a way that it's going to be cost effective. That's why eventually in the long run, obviously you're going to put a lot of work in yourself. In the long run, you want other people to be able to do stuff. But my viewers are going to want to come to probably see me rather than say Hannah, who lives down the street that I've just employed and trying to do my routine. You're not going to want to do that, are you? My viewers are going to want to come see me. Otherwise, they just go to a spa and have a massage themselves. So I don't know yet, guys. Um, I've not done any head teacher ones for years. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know much about Twix, to be honest with you. I think she does the Japanese head spas, doesn't she? I think she was the first one that I saw. And I was like, oh my God, that looks so relaxing. And then it's when I first seen her, I thought I'd love to have something like that over here. And that was ages ago. And then you know, I kept thinking backwards and forwards in my head. And like, 'cause as soon as I told my husband, he's like, so like a spa then? So you just want your own salon like years ago? And I was like, well, yeah, but no at the same time. And I said, I just feel like now this might be in a right time for me to go down this route as well. Um, but basically, the Japanese head spa is basically, I think, what she does, and it looks amazing. But everyone does it now. I'm seeing it all over TikTok, and people are offering it in the salons, and then somebody local to me doing it, and I can't wait because it's my birthday this month, guys. I'm being so pampered. I'm having the Japanese head spa. So what it is, it's 90 minutes, right? They're going to scan my scalp and my hair to trick the condition out. And then I'm having like my hair washed. I'm having the drippy shower thing. Oh, it looks insane. I can't wait. Can't wait. Um, sorry about that. Basically, they are I've agreed for them to use footage of me online, but I'm going to say to them, like, because they follow me now on social, I'm like, can you tag me in at least? So then I can tag me in, and then you guys can watch their little clip. So that looks amazing. So I'm having that done. Then I'm going to one of my local spas, which I wasn't going to bother because it's not really amazing. But, you know, and I've had the top package, so I've treated myself to that because it's in the week, it's cheaper. Then on the end of the month, then when I get paid, it's still January, but when I get paid, I'm booking into the woman that's not far from me, and I'm having like Reiki, full body Roma massage, and then a full facial, 3.5 hours worth of pampering. My husband's paid for my Japanese head spa. It's cost me 85 quid, but that's my birthday present from him. I've treated myself to the other lots of things, so I really can't wait to just relax, feel sparring and really get my mind focused on this like business idea. Yes, exactly like that, Rosie, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want people to be able to experience something if they want to. I know it sounds really silly, but there's certain things that make people relaxed. If they watch my video and they think, oh, well, that's quite nice, or oh, I'd like to pretend I'm, you know, or come for a head massage. They might necessarily don't want to be touched, but they might want to sit with me, being asked questions, writing stuff down. And it's just, I feel like there's so many ways to help make people relax now. I think it'd be nice to have the opportunity for people that can travel to meet me. You know, you'd get an opportunity, obviously, to say hello, meet me. We'd have like a picture together. You know, I'd probably get a proper backdrop and proper photos taken via camera, and then you'd get like a photograph copy printed out, well, sent to you digitally. I was thinking to be included in the package, and then obviously for me to sign it, something like that, just as like a little of an extra thing. Probably not just for like random people, but if you are a viewer of mine, I was thinking like of including like a photo. You might not want a photo of me, but you might do. Do you know what I mean? Just little things like that, where I know like some of my viewers would appreciate stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Um, oh yeah, I have so many massages over the years. Like, I love them. I love spas. I'm hoping I'm going to a spa in February as well with my mother-in-law, and then the one at the end of the year for my daughter. Because this year I'm determined to have a bit more of a pamper. Last year I went to Champney Spa in January and it was so overrated. The electric went down at one point. Wasn't best pleased. Um, and I just didn't really do a lot of pampering last year. Um, thank you, Eclipse. Thank you so much for joining the live. I hope you have a lovely weekend. So yeah, that's the plan anyway, guys. It's in its early stages. I need to speak around to some places first. Then I need to look at like premises and see how it'd work. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously setting up a business is hard work. And it's early days. You know what I mean? I want it to be a limited company. I want it to be separate from me, separate from my YouTube and stuff like that. I want it to be completely separate business. Jodie might come on board. If Jodie comes in on board, I don't know how we're going to work it and whatnot. She'd have people in, I'd have people in. So I just don't really know yet. If Jodie did come in on board with me, we'd probably do a separate YouTube channel, and we'd both have content go up. So if people sign and agree for it to be on video, then it would be on video. It would totally be 100% professional. There'd be nothing seedy, nothing weird, or anything at all. It'd be strictly professional. It would be strictly by the like book, sensible, kind of like a salon, a spa. It would be like that. You know, there will be deposits taken on booking, and then rest payment on the day of there. It will be a proper thing set up. You know, there won't be like it be as if you've just got to see it as in I'm opening a spa or I'm opening a salon. That's what you'd see it as. But I'd be offering like ASMR experiences basically. Um, so yeah, but so that's the kind of news. That's the business venture of the year. So that is the plan. At the moment, obviously, I've just been asking you guys like if you'd visit. You know, it'd be one of those things like you might only come once. You know what I mean, and that be it. You might never come again. And that's fine, you know, especially if you don't live close, you might just want a one-off experience. And like obviously viewers, I'd probably even maybe do viewers slightly cheaper, like get a discount or something like that if you're already a viewer. Or if you agree to have it signed, filmed, maybe get a discount. I don't know yet. There's going to be all sorts of things that I want to do, and it's got to be cost effective for me because it's going to be costing me a lot of money. But it's also going to have to be worth your while to be truly pampered. It's got to be affordable but reasonable. You've got to think of, if you go into a spa, what you're paying for a spa treatment. It's not cheap. You've got to think of it. I'm giving you a treatment. That's what it is. Like, if, for example, like the spa that I'm going to, it's a full like spa package, right? The treatments are included and everything. I'm paying about 154 quid because it's cheap because it's in the week instead of like 185. But then there's treatments. I was looking at treatments. So like a massage for an hour is 100 quid. Then you're looking like another treatment, depending on the treatments and the price and different place. That's what it's going to be. So you'll be paying. You won't be just saying, "Hey, it's 20 quid," and you're having that. It's not going to be like that. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you up front. It's not going to be 20 quid treatment. Do you know what I mean? I'm being realistic with it. So, I don't live in Stratford. Stratford's miles away from here, I think. So yeah, and obviously it'll be set up like a proper salon. You know, we'll be in like tunics, like proper salon wear. It will be totally like it's just a salon. So that's what I want people to think. It's just like a mini spa. I don't know whether I'm just going to rent a room first and try it and do it that way. Then we're going to expand into our own building. I just don't know yet. And then eventually down the line, if it's really successful, you might be able to get in staff on. I might be able to get a new lad. I just don't know how it's going to be. But the aim is it to be in Shropshire, somewhere, Shropshire Spa. Well, exactly. It'd be in that region, depending on what you were having done. If do you know what I mean? Like, depends how many hours you were going to be there. If you were asking for, say, 2 different experiences, then you'll be paying for the 2 different experiences. But there'll be a proper like price list, proper treatment menu, proper like experience that you want and stuff like that. That's the idea. But yeah, and I don't know about how to go about getting copyright on it because I don't know how I could do it, because other people have started using ASMR now in their salons, just as using it as an ASMR, where they're not ASMR artists. They just think everything's tapping, and it's not. So I don't. And then you've got already Twix, haven't you? She does that in her where she lives. I don't know what she does there. Is it just the Japanese spas? I don't really know. Oh, are you all right, Sarah? Send me a message. So I just don't know, but I don't know what it's going to be. A limited company. It's going to be separate from this. Yeah, it does need to be a proper business plan, and this is why I'm just throwing around ideas at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what's what, but it's finding a place first, finding where I want to, what I want to do, where I want to go, and stuff like. I just don't know yet. It's all up in the air. But the wheels are in motion. So watch this space, guys. See, I've only heard of Twix literally. Was it last year, 2024? I don't know. And the only thing I saw was when she did. I think it's when she did an in person, like in her own salon or whatever it is. So I don't know yet, guys. I don't know what's what. I will be obviously speaking to professionals. Talk about solicitors. I'll be looking into like business plans, finances and stuff like that. I'll be talking down with Jodie, see what the plan is. And at the moment, I'm trying to get my feelers around with my viewers, because I think that's where it would sort of start, is by getting my viewers to come up. And do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure there's anything like this in the UK at the moment. Now, I know places may offer ASMR experience or offer XYZ, but I'm talking about proper doing what I'm suggesting doing. Do you know what I mean? I want to be able to do, I mean, that's a good idea. I might do that. You know, I'd need to set up my own website. Look at, I need to design my own treatments, design my own sessions. That's what I need to do. But I'm not sure there's anything similar to that in the UK. I know there's a lot of spas, there's a lot of salons and stuff, but I don't want to be doing that as such. I want to be doing, you know, I want to be offering the relaxation side. Like, I want to make a full ASMR experience for you. Like, there might be one where I'll be like different touch on the back and stuff like that. Again, it wouldn't be seedy or weird. It would be professional. Do you know what I mean? You know, you'd have one like listen to, like, be like a sound session, so you just be listening to different sounds, you know, and seeing if they relax you and different things like that. It's just that type of stuff. And I think now I've been working with Jodie in person, like, it's really helped me sort of understand different things. It's like when I've been like with my head, my blindfold on, and she's been doing different sounds, and I've been guessing what the sound is, or like touching my back and stuff. It's been so relaxing and different, and it made me sit and think, oh, that would be really nice for somebody to experience. So if they like come to me for a treatment, it would be like, I don't know, ASMR back experience or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It was something like that. I think it'd be really good, and I think it's really needed, and I feel like there's definitely a place for that here. Yeah, so that's me. There'll be different packages that have different things in, and then there'll be like your immersive experiences, which will be like pretending you've come to the doctor, or and I'm doing this, that, and the other, or you pretending to have cranial nerve exam, different stuff like that. So I want to do immersive experiences and like relaxation experiences. So that's the plan. So you heard it here first, just to make a point. So I've been thinking about this on and off for the last year, but I've only really thought about it when people on TikTok were talking to me about it. So I'm already starting to look into stuff now. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of money, probably. I mean, yeah, I'm trained in makeup anyway. I mean, I'm not the best, but because I haven't really been doing it. But I'll be doing, like, you know, a bit of makeovers. Of because I'll be fully insured and stuff as a beauty salon spa. That's what I'd be insuring as. Because you have to be insured, public liability, and it needs to be like a big public liability thing. I won't be doing anything like, I won't be doing nails, I won't be doing waxing, I won't be doing any maintenance treatments. It's literally going to be immersive and pure relaxation. Now, I'm trained in massage, different massage, reflexology, hot stone. I've done hot ear candles. I've done loads of in-house training as well. And obviously over the years I've learned how to adapt my own thing. I can do facials and stuff like that. I know a lot about skincare, but I don't necessarily want to be offering like a proper sit down, I'm going to do you a facial, for example. Maybe at some point, but if I did facials, I'd really need to learn about the products that I'll be using, and that's when you start getting expense, then when you start using a skincare brand. What I might do is just buy in like a cheaper brand, just so I can use products to give you the experience rather than the products to help your skin. It's going to be one of those things, because bear in mind, when you go to a beauty salon, you will go to a salon to have good products on your skin to help your skin. You know, like if you go to Elemis, I know most of them are still sparry things to relax, but they still have benefits for your skin, and it depends on spa and stuff like that. Some places, like for example Elemis, I think you need 6 rooms at least to be able to do use their products. Because when I was doing mobile beauty before, I couldn't use certain products because they wouldn't allow me, because I didn't have a permanent premises. I think I could use Temple Spa. I know that's in one of the salons by me, maybe Heaven and stuff like that, without going down the route of stupid expenses. Because obviously down the line, yeah, maybe like a year time, or I could have a really established like spa. But I want like fancy lighting, I want lovely relaxation music. Unless it's been filmed for YouTube, I can't have relaxation music on for copyright. You'd have like a nice couch, nice towels, like ice globes and like things deliberately that will make sounds as well to help you relax. But like when you go to a salon, you just have a massage. I'll be deliberately, say if you're going to have a back treatment, making the extra sounds with the products, do you know what I mean? And or the lids opening, so you've got the extra sounds, different things like that. So I don't know, guys, that's the plan. But it's like certain things I wouldn't be able to do because, like for example, like people say, oh, can you do a real person ear clean? No, I can't, because I don't know what I'm doing. That's a medical procedure. I physically can't do that because I'm going to cause some damage. So stuff like that I wouldn't be able to do. Do you know what I mean? Like couldn't be do me a chiropractor. Well, I'm not trained in chiropractic, so no, I couldn't do that because, well, I'm going to do you damage. I don't know what I'm doing. But if you said to me, can you do me a massage? Yeah, I can do you a massage because I know what I'm doing. So it's that type of thing. Yeah, exactly. And then like the skincare aspect could come further down the line. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, am I boring you, Naomi? Or you just relaxed? So I don't know. These are my plans anyway, guys. And, this year is going to be... I feel like this time it's ready. I'm ready to take the next step. I feel like I'm ready to take ASMR to the community. But please don't think, oh my God, I'm getting rid of YouTube. No, this is my main thing. Content creation is my main focus. And then this is going to be an add-on business. But because I've worked in salons and done stuff like that, I just love making people feel relaxed. I just loved it. But it got so much for my my wrists and that, because with my health issues, and like now, like doing what I do, I can obviously only do so much, but it'd just be nice to be able to like have somebody like, because I couldn't do it at home because it's just not privacy. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I couldn't be using stuff that I use in my videos like cheap. It's, it would have to be okay-ish skincare that I could physically get. Do you know what I mean? I could use the stuff that I use in my videos, but some salons do use it, but personally it's just not very good, and it's not, however, Jodie started using it and her skin's actually improved a lot. So it's one of those things, there is a lot better products out there, but things cost money. Do you know what I mean? And especially starting out, I wouldn't be able to do that. And especially if my main focus is more about relaxation than it is about making sure you've got a perfect skincare routine. You could come to me for a skin assessment, right? Because I am trained to assess the skin, I can literally give you that type. That is real information. Like, I can properly assess your skin. So you could come to me and I can assess your skin, and I can give you recommendations on what to use on your skin, and I can recommend different types of products and stuff like that. I can genuinely do, because I am trained in that and qualified in it. I know what I'm talking about. And I'm trained in different skincare as well. So I can offer that advice. So that's something you could come in to do, which is what you would do when you go and have a facial. So if you booked into a spa or a salon, you had a facial, They are trained to look at your skin. Now, you wouldn't really get that in a spa. So when I've been to a spa, even places that use LMS, they just quick look at your skin. They don't really know what they're talking about, and they just use a range, and that's it. But if you get like me, one of the products I've used is Dermalogica, so I've like trained at Dermalogica. You know, I've trained at each individual product. Obviously, things have changed since, so there's a lot more products. But it's not hard to read them and learn about it and then do it. So I don't know. Yeah, so basically in a spa, you'd have that as a relaxation room. So you'd go there and you'd lie on like a couch or a water bed or a heated bed, and you'd have like twinkly lights and like relaxation music, that kind of thing, which you get those in spas. So it really just depends on a premises that I find and what money I've got and where to start and stuff. So I don't know. It would be easier to start off with a room somewhere, and then we could work our way up and work our way up, etc. And like, what micro? Do you mean like micro needling and stuff like that? Again, you just got to be like, watch what you're doing. So I don't know. What are your thoughts anyway? Do we think that sounds good, or do we think that sounds rubbish? Bloody hell, I'm gonna go. I said I weren't gonna be on there that long. It's 9:20. So we'll see, guys. Watch this space. I don't know whether Jodie's coming on board with me. I don't know yet. I don't know all the stuff yet, but that's the plan, and it is in motion. So all I say is watch this space. But you see, like, microneedling wouldn't be classed as a relaxation treatment to me. That's not relaxing. You know, that's a specific treatment. Like, if I did $1 million treatment, you know, I'd have to go on a $1 million course. I couldn't offer a $1 million facial without being trained in it. I couldn't offer certain things without being trained in it. And those things are extras that down the line I'd have to train in. I could employ somebody to do it, but I'd still need to buy the products. So there's certain things I can offer, and I can tailor my own packages and make my own thing, but I couldn't say do a certain thing like micro needing, for example. I wouldn't just pay for somebody to come and just do that on their face. Do you know what I mean? It'd have to be done in a. It's got to be right. It's got to be professional, if you know what I mean. I don't know where there is, to be honest. I don't know where anywhere's got a room to rent. I don't know. And maybe I've tried having a look round. I can't really see anything. I might need to contact the individual place and see what they think. I just don't know. I don't even know where to start looking. I don't even know where to start looking for a premises. Do you know what I mean? Because I think if I rent somewhere and have like set sessions, say, I don't know, certain days where I can come in and then do it, and then we'll go from there. But I'm aiming probably to see if I can rent a room on the day that the salon is closed. Like, if they shut say on a Sunday or a Monday, could I rent the salon out on a Monday or a Sunday? Do you know what I mean? Because it'd be quiet, so I don't know about that. Yeah, and then it depends, do you know what I mean, how it would work. So, right, guys, I'm going to go because it's 9:20. And I'm really, really thirsty, if I'm honest. And I've been on way longer than I should have done. So thank you for listening to me. Watch this space and we'll see what happens. I will keep you updated along the way. You know, you might find some random polls coming your way when I'm asking different things, and I'm doing market research basically. So, you know, and I know not everyone's heard what I've spoken about. So everyone won't have a clue, but you might see different polls, or I'm asking different things and different things like that. So, I'm going to go. Thanks so much, guys. I really do appreciate all your lovely comments as well. I really do appreciate it. So, yeah, please check out my latest videos, guys. It was a hangover cure video yesterday, and it was like a migraine relief. So thank you, guys. I mean, we'll see how it goes. You know, it might not be successful, it might be successful, I don't know. One step at a time. I'm thinking, start small, aim big. Do you know what I mean? Got to start somewhere and work our way up. So, but yeah, make sure you are following me on all social media platforms, guys. I do post regularly to TikTok, and I do go live quite regularly on TikTok as well. So if you do want to join, have a chat, listen to some ASMR triggers or something like that, please follow me on TikTok. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much for... Is it a rainbow? I don't know, but it's come up with a rainbow. Thank you. So, yeah, I'd love to see you over on there and my other social media platforms, guys. Make sure you do check out all my videos, and I hope you look forward to a full year of fresh videos, guys. So, yeah. Thank you so much. I don't know what your name is, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So, thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Video on Sunday is a real person scalp check on my daughter, so make sure you do check that out. Thank you so much, guys, and I will keep you updated with all these spa ideas, and I will, of course, be getting some advice professionally, and we'll go from there. Oh, it was a rainbow. Oh, lovely. So thank you all so much, and I will be live the end of this month as well, guys, on here, so keep a lookout. And we'll have a little bit of a chat and a catch up, see if I've got any further along with the spa idea. So, thank you so much. I wish you all a fabulous new year, and yeah, I hope you all have a long, happy year. Happy, healthy year. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.